find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Check 37. Check 37. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Strip that ball. Watch 98.
Throwing to start the drive. Lock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let him know.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch 98, watch 98. 98 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Locke. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 13, check 13.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a yard. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Dobbins. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back. He's coming. We got double up. Watch 98.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got trips over here. That's overload.
Locke gonna throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Locke again. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Throwing now is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Block going to keep this. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check, 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 check.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Second down and 4.
60 red. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 3. 49. Check 49.
Now Tua.
Check 50.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check safety, check safety.
Here's Locke to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Block now to throw. This to the outside for Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Motion.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check the backer. Shift. Check 4. Voice on the floor. Hey.
Again, it's Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Mike 9. We ain't giving him nothing to check. Hey.
Another run here with Dobbins. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
Mike 3. What's the run? They're running it. Top dog. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Lock now on first down. This pass caught by Hamler. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, Locke. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 198. Watch 98.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now Locke, gotta have this one. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Mack, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Off the option, here's Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the slant.
Now Locke. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
Returnable here for Davis. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, a strong running. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 74 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed